Hello, my friend. It's my last day in Verimosa. I've really enjoyed our time, and this is also the last video in this book series. And I hope it's been a good video for you. They certainly know how to pack a lot of things on a trip here in Mexico. They know how to load those wagons to get the most out of it. I hope that this has also been packed with information and discussion points and things to think of for you in your life. I would also like to make you aware of we do have a infusion resource channel that we add content to. There's some interviews where I've interviewed Bruno and Debbie. Those are really good interviews. I would encourage you, if you have time, go through those. Bruno came to Christ later in life, and he has a very unique story and can relate real well to people that came to Christ later in life. Debbie was a very young missionary, and she talks about her missionary journeys, and I think you'll find that very helpful. If you go to YouTube and you just type in infusion resources, should lead you to this channel. We have multiple videos on this channel. One of the videos that I enjoyed the thought process of preparing for was the video that I called Trinity. It's a unique look at the Trinity. It certainly isn't plain meant to describe the Trinity, but at the same time, it does talk about how much Christ Jesus can relate to us because he was a man. And he struggled with the will of God at the Garden of Gethsemane. I would encourage you to take a look at that. But we'll be adding content to it. Like most of the other YouTube channels, I encourage you to become a member of. I don't even really understand that whole process, but most people are more technically savvy than I am. But I would encourage you to join. We've had a few people join. And I believe when a new video is introduced, you get notified of it. Always would appreciate comments on the channel or to me direct. Feel free to text me. My text number, maybe Caesar, you can make this available, 432-425-1362. Be glad to respond to your thoughts there. And let's dig into our last chapter, chapter 10. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being willing to put up sometimes with my slow speech. I hope that it's been helpful. This is the chapter that we talk about what you do from here. I think your greatest calling in life beyond your personal salvation is your calling to come alongside of people, to try to make the people around you stronger, to figure out what is unique to you and what you can give that is a resource for other people. The joy that is in allowing someone to stand on your shoulders is a joy that is much greater than your personal accomplishments ever will be. The joy of participating and being a part of someone's life that's greater, that has more runway, more height, a greater audience, to pour into other people and to realize you were a part of that construction is huge. When you start to get older, I think you start to drift a little more into leaving a legacy mode. But I think God has put that in all of us, regardless of what our age is. As we become strong, we have a calling to help those around us. As you become stronger in your faith, you will find that you have a realm of influence, and God typically will give you a platform. And if you accept that platform, typically it'll grow. If you do not accept that platform and you wait until there's this huge crowd, you're going to be disappointed. You need to push on what's in front of you. And you need to look at, how can I help somebody stand on my shoulders? How can I help them to get the recognition that they should? How can I help them to achieve something that maybe they can achieve outside of the effort that I am able to put in to that person? Maybe I only bring 5% to them, but it's an area that 5% is lacking. And when they are able to unlock that 5% that I'm able to pour into their life, they're able to finally hit that achievement. God places us in community. God calls us family. I mean, think about that. Family of God. What does that mean to you? We have a DNA structure of what family is. We have a blood lineage of what family is. But I think that we will find from the view of eternity that our heavenly family is stronger than our DNA genetics. That's the family we will spend eternity with. And we need to plug into that. We need to be a part of that. We need to love people. Jesus says the greatest, they asked Jesus, what are the greatest 2 commandments? He said, love God. But a new commandment I give you, love one another. That's done by pouring into those around you. Seek the success of somebody else. And you will find fulfillment, and you'll find a calling. Get out a piece of paper, make a list. All this time in this book, most of it is spent on you chasing your lion. Well, we finished the book. Hopefully there's a maturity in your life at this point that you're able to put down that book and you're able to come before the Father. There'll still be lions for you to chase, But in this chapter, at this time, I encourage you, take out a sheet of paper. Who can you pour into? Make you a list. Pray over it. Some things simple, some things big. But I encourage you to have a goal of who am I going to help today chase a lion? Sometimes they may be people that you admire and you're even reluctant to tell them, hey, I'm available to be a resource to you. How can I help you? May be sometimes people kind of on the other end. People that may at times be a little annoying to you. Can you imagine that? That we're to love those as well. Spend some time going, I'm going to find some people I can put on top of my shoulder. I'm going to find some people that I can pour into. I'm going to find some people that I can love. I don't have to have perfect knowledge. I don't have to have a sin-free life to be useful to them. I just have to make myself available to my God and my community. Thank you for your patience in going through this book. If you have a suggestion on another book, let me know. Hope to hear from you. Maybe in this life, maybe in the next life. Have a blessed day, my friend.